Why couldn't you get away from this, young lady? Why? Tell me why you couldn't get away from this. Because you love the money, because you love the lifestyle. And once you couldn't make that nigga your boyfriend, you turn into this chick. Why did you start choosing? I didn't want it to be a stranger. I set the dynamic of our relationship. We were watching porn and I saw a performer and I said, that. And why did you want to choose? I couldn't get away from this. Why did you choose? Who did you choose? I chose Sly. I chose Williams. I call him Chef. He had a passion for cooking. Well, you look at her Instagram, you know who was teaching her how to cook these goddamn meals now. If you follow on Instagram like I was, she always got looking like she's a goddamn chef. Makes sense now, right? That's crazy. He had a passion for cooking. What were you and Sean doing? Having sex or ecstasy? We started talking about Sly's size. Sean was acting all flirtatious about it. I sent Sly a message over Instagram. Did he respond? Yes. I told him I was a fan of his work and maybe we should meet up one day. Wow. That don't sound like Diddy hiring a sex worker to me. That sounds like she was infatuated or liked one of these niggas in the porn thing, liked the size of his ding ding, told Diddy about this dude, and now she soliciting this nigga on Instagram, just like all these other chicks that jump in your goddamn DM and want to give you that coochie. She reached out to this nigga, and he ain't know about no freaking off and all that other stuff when she reached out. He like, yo, oh, this is the model chick. Oh, yo, she bad. He probably telling his friends, yo, shorty, John Doe, baby mother in my DM, yo, talking about she like my work, yo. Work. She flirting with me, yo. Probably don't even know she messing with Diddy. Maybe we should meet up one day. And we did a FaceTime, and Sean was there. And what happened? I got hot and steamy. I asked him to show me himself, to show that ding ding that she been watching in the porn. Did he show you his genitals? Yes. And I was casting from my phone to Sean's television. Wow. How did you get Sly from Atlanta to LA? I told Sean I would arrange his flight. I booked it online on Expedia, and Sean paid me back. What happened? He was cute and sweet. He was nervous too. It was my first time. First time what? Contacting the adult film star. I had told him it was me and my partner, and he said fine. And what hotel was this? The La El Mirage. I think that's how you call it. La Mirage or whatever it is. It was the routine. The oils would come out. I'll be in the uniform. I dance. And then we have sex. And what was Sean doing? Masturbating. Then who invited him the next times? I did. I would suggest Sly. He was familiar to me. Where else did you meet Sly? at the Trump Hotel. The Trump Hotel, where? New York? Yes. I would book his flights from Atlanta. And you paid him afterwards? Yes. $2,000 to $4,000. Where from? Objection. Where did the cash come from to pay Sly? From the drawer. Sometimes we use Cash App. Was there a second adult entertainer you reached out to? Yes, Anton. And I think it's Anton Harris. It was his stage name. I don't know his real name. We were watching Anton's films, and I was really into him. I messaged him too on Instagram. He was in LA. I invited him over. And how did Anton respond? Positively. We were in my first residence. And what happened? The same. I boned him and Sean watched. Happy. Did you see Anton again? Yes. Sometimes at the hotel in LA. Sometimes in my apartment. Did you FaceTime with Anton and Sly? Yes. When Sean and I were alone having sexy times. Why would Sean call them? He wanted something live. I was doing like sexting, FaceTime, and screen sharing to Sean's TV. I told Sly and Anton I was alone so they would feel comfortable. Did you ask Sly and Anton to send you pictures of their genitals? Yes. Sean wanted them. He would say, get it. And I guess she just never wanted to. Everything is Diddy, right? Did Anton or Sly ever send you photos of their genitals when you were not with Sean? Yes. I was polite and flirtatious, but not as flirtatious as when I was with Sean. Did you ever see Anton or Sly in person without Sean? No. Are these your texts with Sly? Let me show you. I was asking for explicit photos or videos from him. That's what my partner wanted. And what did Sly say? He said, I'm down. And what did you say? I wrote, I'm touching myself. Then, what's your full name and date of birth? Why say that after you touching yourself? To book his travel. And what did you write? She's booking. Jen was November 9th, 2021 was the flight. When you received these explicit images, were you alone? Yes. I sent a bolder message, and then he texted me in April of 2022. Hello, beautiful. How's your day? Why did Jess book the flight? I was too high to type. He be the entertainer. Other entertainers? Oh, Paul and Dawn. Sean coordinated some of the others. Between May 2021 and October 2023, how often were the hotel nights? Often, maybe every week or every other week. After February 2024, where did this happen? At Two Star and in LA. I think Two Stars his crib in Miami. Star Island. And the LA residence you were still living in, Did you do it there too? Yes. After February 2024, you still did it? Yeah, maybe about 5 times. And how many different men? Now, let's talk about some. Who is this? That's Don. When's the last time you did it with Don? August 2024 at Two Star Island. When did Diddy get arrested? In September of 2024, Diddy got arrested. So a month before Diddy got arrested, she slept with Don. I wish they asked her, has she slept with any of these goddamn men since Diddy been in jail? I would love to know that. Defense, if y'all listening, that's a good question for you. I only saw Don in Miami. And who is this? Paul. And when's the last time you saw Paul? The end of July 2024. Before that, very often. What did you think Paul did? He was a personal trainer for Sean in LA, Miami, and Turks. This nigga Diddy ain't learned nothing about bringing personal trainers around his women after he done lost Cassie to a personal trainer, and now she got 3 babies by the personal trainer that Diddy got for her last time. Nigga, stop bringing personal trainers around your goddamn women. You know these women be sleeping with these personal trainers. They don't even go work out. And you know these personal trainers love a baddie to hide them because they know that they want to F. How did Paul get there? He booked his own travel or he already be there? Who is this? A man named Leo. I met him through Sean for one of these nights. I met him on my birthday. And when's the last time you seen Leo? 2023. Where did you see Leo at? LA? And what else did you call him? Italian. And who is this? A guy Sean brought into a night in like 2021. And what happened? Sean said he had someone coming over. I was repost. It happened in the El Mirage. He looked sweaty. He didn't look nice. He kind of smelled. And what did you do? I tried to make it work. I tried to seduce him with my body. He just kept sweating so much. I looked at my partner. I'm like, I'm not feeling this. And I was in lingerie and heels. And what was he wearing? Nothing. Sean said, do you want to taste it? I said, I'm not feeling this. And what did Sean do? He laid me down and he started having sex with me. And where was the man at? He was hovering over me. He was sweating on me. Then what? Sean told me to look at the man's private part, but it wasn't happening. Sean told him, no worries. And the man left. Then what? Sean told me he had someone else coming. It was Paul. I was blindfolded and Sean wanted me to touch him. I took a liking to Paul I was more comfortable with Paul. I thought he was handsome and nice, and he had warm energy. This do not sound like no goddamn forced nothing. She picked Paul from the goddamn beginning. Did you want to have sex with him? No. But if I had to have sex with someone, I guess it was not so bad with Paul. What's this? Photo of a man named Michael. God, shorty. Did you ever spend time with your seed? God damn, where is her kid when she doing all this? I saw him. That's a photo of Michael. I saw him twice in 2022 or 2023. And like just a bit later, Sean was having a small talk with this guy on the balcony, and he invited me out. I thought Michael was attractive. He was from a website. Well, who is this? I don't know his name. I met him on my birthday in 2023. One of those nights. And what happened with this guy? Sean told me to come to Miami. He would be alone. He was so sweet. We were eating sushi at Noble in the hotel. And Sean said, "We have entertainment." I gulped and said, "An entertainer?" And what did he say? "It's your birthday." So I just accepted it. Why? I don't know. Upstairs, this man comes in. You know, it was routine. I'm like a robot. I am getting comfortable with these guys. Do you need a break? You said you were robotic. What do you mean? I have done so many of these. I can just tune it out. My partner likes to see it, so I just turned into this person. What do you mean you turn into another person? Yes, a person who can just do this. Why not leave Diddy alone if you don't want to do this? Like, I hear you say one time he forced you, put a gun in your head, put his hands on you, beat you, assaulted you. Nothing. You ain't even got an abusive relationship with this dude. I'm confused as to why you couldn't walk away. You ain't signed no contract. Why couldn't you walk away? What happened? I was much quicker with this person. He felt more like a stranger to me than anyone else. I don't want to do this on my birthday. I asked Sean for a condom. And where was he? He was behind this man. He gave me these dirty looks. You better not ask for a condom. You better not ask for an effing condom. I could just hear that. Now, he didn't say this. This is what she said. She can hear him saying in her head. I assume, right? You better not ask for a condom. I could just hear that. Oh, she said he was standing behind the man and he gave her these dirty looks like, you better not. Oh, yeah, he didn't say it. He just gave her this look that she said reads, you better not ask for a condom type of thing. What else did you hear him say? Objection, overruled. I didn't want to sour the mood. Why didn't you want to sour the mood? I just didn't want my partner to be unhappy with me. Do you need a break, Jay? No, I'm okay. What happened next? If you're ready to tell us. Sean gave me a condom, but then he walked away. He was so disappointed. The guy finished, and I can't remember where. Clearly finished inside the condom. Like, where else was it going? The man left. The man left, and we switched rooms to a bigger suite. What then? Sean was more loving